Children, what could you observe from this picture? Yes, it shows that it is equal. That means both are equal. So in science also there is a word equilibrium. The equilibrium shows that it is equal. That means whatever it occur, everything will be equal at one particular stage. That is known as equilibrium. So the equilibrium developing between different phases or physical properties of the substance is termed as physical equilibria. Physical equilibria will be there, chemical equilibria will be there. Physical equilibria, physical state, chemical equilibria between products and reactants. So we are going to see about equilibrium. Most of the chemical reactions occurring around us are irreversible in nature. That is, proceed only in one direction. For example, combustion, burning of paper. If you are burning the paper burn, again we will not get it back. So most of the chemical reactions occurring around us are irreversible in nature. That is, proceed only in one direction and go to completion. But there are certain reactions that proceed in forward as well as in reverse direction and never go to completion. Such type it is known as the state of process reaction at which the rates of forward and backward process reactions become equal is called equilibrium state. So during a reactions, reactants convert into products. So at particular time, the amount of reactants and amount of products will be, that means backward reaction and forward reaction will be equal. That is known as equilibrium state. So equilibrium, physical equilibrium is there, chemical equilibrium is there, ionic equilibrium is there. Physical equilibrium example, solid liquid equilibrium, liquid vapor equilibrium, solid vapor equilibrium, all the conversion of state, interconversion of state. So equilibrium involving dilution of solid or gas in liquids. So dissolution. So if you take a certain solid or gas, it will be dissolved in liquid. That also comes under equilibrium. Chemical equilibrium process, it is dynamic equilibrium. So in this chemical equilibrium, there is homogeneous equilibrium and heterogeneous equilibrium are present. So in many chemical reactions, both a forward and reverse reactions occur simultaneously. When the rate of forward reaction are equalized, the system is at equilibrium. Not all reactions can reach equilibrium. Consider a burning log. The products of the combustion or smoke and ashes can never reunite to form the reactants, the log and the oxygen. By contrast, some common processes are equilibrium system, such as the formation of a saturated solution or the vaporization of a liquid in sealed container. How could you recognize the equilibrium? Because if outside products means we could see this, how much amount it is produced, how much quantity is produced. But during the chemical reactions, some reactions just does not show any characters. During that time, we cannot identify whether it attained equilibrium or not. So when equilibrium system do not exist, may be recognized by their apparent static nature. Additionally, all equilibrium system must be closed. That is, nothing let in and nothing let out, including energy. It should be a concealed one, closed one. So while equilibrium appear unchanging when observed on a large scale, macroscopically, they are in constant change on the molecular level. Reactants are continuously forming products and products are continuously forming reactants at equal rates. Simply stated, equilibrium systems are macroscopically static and microscopically dynamic. So when you see this chemical reactions, for example, A plus B gives C plus D, it is said to be reversible and it can be produced simultaneously from left to right and right to left. For example, hydrogen with iodine give hydrogen iodide. So both are reversible reaction. So the reversible reaction is shown by arrow mark. That means double arrow indicate the formation of equilibrium. So the reaction from left to right is called forward reaction and the reaction from right to left is called backward reaction. So in this reversible reactions are never complete. Even if the reactants are taken in stoichiometric ratio, that it says that no reactants are in excess. So they do not convert into products completely. For example, if we start with 1 mole of hydrogen and 1 mole of iodine in a closed container, we do not get 2 mole of hydrogen iodide because as per this law of constant proportion. However, we wait the composition of the reaction mixture does not change. This state that during the course of reaction, when the composition of the reaction mixture becomes stationary and does not change with time, is said to be the state of chemical equilibrium. So we know the law of conservation of mass, law of definite proportion. So whatever reactants are there, that is converted into product. Once the product is occur after, the reaction mixture does not change. Composition of the reaction mixture does not change. So during the course of reaction, when the composition of the reaction mixture became stationary, so then it's said to be the state of chemical equilibrium. So the rate of dissolved equal to rate of crystallization. So the rate of forward process is equal to rate of reverse products. So the amount of substance dissolved remain constant. The system appears macroscopically static. So if you take a water and dissolve some macroscopic solute, it dissolves, but rate of dissolving is equal to rate of crystallization. How much can dissolve, that much can be crystallizes. So the rate of forward process is equal to rate of reverse process. So the amount of substance dissolved remains constant. When the rate of opposing process are equal, equilibrium has been established whether the system is physical or chemical. Look at this reaction. A plus B gives C plus D. When the rate at which A reacts with B equal, the rate at which C reacts with D, and the system is at equilibrium. So the time which is taken for conversion of AB to CD and the conversion of CD to AB will be equal. So the rate of reaction is equal to K. That means rate constant. K is known as rate constant. Kx the reactants. Rate Kx the reactants. At equilibrium, rate of forward is equal to rate of reverse. So K forward reactants equal to Kp, K product. And rearranging the equation, K forward by K product, K forward by K product, and this constant divided by constant gives another constant, so we get K, capital K equilibrium, that is products per reactants at equilibrium for the given reaction. Then what is here, what are the products? C and D are the products. What is the equilibrium constant? K, E. So C into D divided by A into B. So in this equation it is called equilibrium expression. The coefficient of the balance equation serve as power. So here coefficient we have to write as a power. Coefficient means the amount, how much atom will be equal, that should be written as a power. So this is the important equation. K equilibrium is equal to C into D, D divided by A into B, B. A and B are reactants, C and D are products. So this is a chemical equilibrium. Reactions are two types: reversible reactions, irreversible reactions. So irreversible reactions, we cannot find out whether it is attained equilibrium or not. Reversible reactions, we can find out it is attained equilibrium. So physical equilibrium, what is the physical equilibrium? Shows that if the opposing process involve only changes in physical state, then the equilibrium is called physical equilibrium. For example, ice and water are in physical equilibrium in a closed vessel. So this is equilibrium equation. Here one more example. For a system at equilibrium, the value of equilibrium constant Ke remains constant unless the temperature is changed. So if the temperature is changed, the amount of reactants product will be differ. So the concentration of products and reactants may change as a result of equilibrium shifts, but the ratio of the products of reactants as calculated using the equilibrium expression remains unchanged. So the concentration of product and reactants may change as a result of equilibrium shifts, but the ratio of products and reactants is not changed. So let's find this equilibrium expression. 2H2 plus O2 gives 2H2O. The double arrow shows that it is equilibrium. The double arrow means it is equilibrium. So what is the equilibrium constant? Ke is equal to product. What is the product? H2O to the power. So we have to write coefficient as power. So H2O square divided by H2 square into O2 square. So what is the coefficient of H2? 2. What is the coefficient of O2? Nothing. So O2, only O2. O2 square will not come, O2. So H2O square divided by H2 square into O2. So how about H2 plus of O2 gives H2O? So the reaction is same, but it is balanced with a different set of coefficient, and therefore the equilibrium expression different. So K equilibrium is equal to H2O divided by H2 into of O2. H2 into of O2. So here coefficient is not there for hydrogen, so only H2 is given, and oxygen of coefficient is given, so O2 1 by 2. So when you see this law of chemical equilibrium, at the given temperature, the product of concentration of the reaction product raised to the respective stoichiometric coefficient in the balanced chemical equation divided by the product of the concentration of the reactants raised to their individual coefficient as the constant value. This is known as the equilibrium law of chemical equilibrium. Equilibrium law or chemical equilibrium. If you see this characteristics of chemical equilibrium. For the physical process discussed, some of the common system is equilibrium. For example, liquid convert into vapor equilibrium. Pressure or vapor pressure is constant at a given temperature. Solid to solid equilibrium, melting point or freezing point is constant at a given temperature. Solute to solute equilibrium, concentration of solute in solution is constant at given temperature. So conversion of gas to gas, gaseous state to aqueous gas solution. So gas by in the gaseous product, so at a constant and given temperature. What are the general characteristics of chemical equilibria involving physical process? General characteristics of equilibria involving physical processes. For the physical processes, equilibrium is possible only in a closed system at a given temperature. Both the opposing processes occur at the same rate and there is a dynamic but stable condition. All measurable properties of the system remain constant. When equilibrium is attained for a physical process, it is characterized by constant value of one of its parameters at a given temperature. So when do we say this equilibrium is in dynamic in nature? So equilibrium in chemical processes, it is in dynamic equilibrium. In case of reversible reaction, when the concentration of the reactants and products do not change with time, the reaction is called in a state of chemical equilibrium. In other words, the stage at which the rate of forward reaction becomes equal to the rate of backward reaction is called chemical equilibrium state. That is, at equilibrium, the mixture which reactants and products are in the state of equilibrium is called equilibrium mixture. Equilibrium can be observed constancy of some observable properties like color, pressure, concentration, density, temperature, etc., which may be suitable in a given reaction. Equilibrium state can be affected by altering the factors like pressure, volume, concentration and temperature. So the equilibrium can be changed by changing pressure, volume, concentration and temperature of the particular substance. So we know that it is physical equilibrium when the liquid evaporates in a closed container. Molecules with relatively higher kinetic energy escape the liquid surface into the vapor phase, strike the liquid surface and are retained in the liquid phase. It gives rise to constant vapor pressure because of an equilibrium in which the number of molecules leaving the liquid equal the number returning the liquid from the vapor. We say that the system has reached an equilibrium state. That means if the reactions occur, the number of molecules leaving the liquid equal the number of retaining to liquid from the vapor. For example, one thing you can do, one table is there. If you are pushing the table from both sides, one boy is pushing the table from one side, another boy is pushing the table from another side, the table will not move, it became rest. During that time, the table is said to be equilibrium. Why it is equilibrium? It is not moving. Both the forces are equal. Thus, it is not moving. So, such type of equilibrium is known as static equilibrium. In another one example, if you see, if there is a container, the water is falling in that container. If the water fall, what happen? If the container filled and overflow. So what you are going to do now, you are making a hole down of the container as the hole of the tap. So during now what happened, how much amount of water drop is coming from the tap, it is falling in the bucket, that much amount of water is going through this hole which is at the bottom of the container. How much amount of water is getting into this bucket is displaced through the small hole as much amount as this water which is entering into this bucket. So then it is said to be this dynamic equilibrium. The water is said to be the dynamic equilibrium. The mixture of reactants and product is called equilibrium mixture. The stage when there is no change in the concentration is called dynamic equilibrium. No change in the concentration of the reactants and product, then it is known as dynamic equilibrium. Equilibrium involves ions are called ionic equilibrium. Equilibrium involves ions are called ionic equilibrium. So the most famous example of physical equilibrium is phase transformation, solid to liquid, liquid to gas, solid to gas, gas to liquid. So all these interconversions, so this also comes under the physical properties. That means there is no change, it is only conversion. So it is not a chemically equilibrium. So look at this picture. What could you know from this picture? Here there is a red line and another one is blue line. NO2 reactants. So when the time increase, during that time what happened? Equilibrium achieved, rates are equal. So as a system approaches equilibrium, both the forward and reverse reaction is occurring. So at equilibrium, the forward and reverse reactions are proceeding at the same rate. So here NO2 is converting into N2O4, that is forward reaction. NO2 give N2O4. So once this equilibrium achieved, so the rates are equal. So rates are equal. So when the equilibrium is achieved, the rates are equal. A system of equilibrium. Once the equilibrium is achieved, the amount of each reactant and product remains constant. Each reactants and products remains constant. Here NO2 and N2O4 has reached equilibrium. Look at this picture. So first what happened? Product level is decreasing, reactants level is increasing. Finally at one stage both are in similar position. Then it is said to be equilibrium with each other. So in a system at equilibrium, both the forward and reverse reactions are being carried out. As a result, we write its equation as a double arrow. So N2O4 at the gaseous state give 2NO2 gaseous state. Here the partial pressure of the above gases are also equal. Equilibrium involving dissolutions of acid or gases in liquid. Solid in liquid. When no more solute can be dissolved in the solution is called saturated solution. It is example of solid in liquid. That is sugar. Sugar is in the solid state. It is dissolved in the solution water to get the solution, and also the rate of dissolution of sugar is equal to rate of crystallization of sugar. So the ratio of radioactive molecules to this normal. So the ratio of radioactive molecules to the non-radioactive molecules in the solution increases till attains a constant value. So look at this picture. First N2O4 is there. It is a equilibrium reactions. It can be changed into NO2. So first during this only NO2 is less amount, and the time increase NO2 became more, and this later on it fully changed into brown color fumes in the both the test tube of C and D. That shows that they are equilibrium with each other. They are equilibrium with each other. So there are homogeneous and heterogeneous chemical equilibrium. Homogeneous, in this case, all the reactants and products equilibrium are in the same phase. Then it is called homogeneous equilibrium. That means everything should be in the liquid state, or will be in the solid state, or will be in the gaseous state. Then it is known as homogeneous equilibrium. Heterogeneous equilibrium. If all the reactants and products of an equilibrium reactions are not in the same phase, it will be in the different phase. Reactants and products of an equilibrium are not in the same phase. They are present in two or more phases, then this equilibrium is called homogeneous equilibrium. So MgO3 gives MgO plus CO2, H2O gives H2O, liquid to gas. So MgO3 and MgO are present in solid state, CO2 in a gaseous phase. Thus in equilibria, pure samples and pure solids and liquids are also involved. So there are few examples. Reactions of 2NO2, it's giving N2 plus O2. Here what happened? All the one are in gaseous state. So it is a homogeneous mixture. So it is example of homogeneous equilibrium. Gases in liquids and Henry law. What is the law of mass action? This law was proposed by two Norwegian chemists, Cato Maximilian Guldberg Peterberg. According to this law, the rate at which a substance reacts is proportional to its active mass, and hence the ratio of chemical reaction is proportional to the product of the reactive masses of the reactants. The term active mass means the molar concentration, that is number of moles per liter. It is accompanied by enclosing the small formula of substance in a square bracket. For a solid and liquid equilibrium, there is only one temperature, melting point, at 1 atmospheric pressure, at which the two phases cannot. If there is no change of heat with the surrounding, the mass of the two phases informs that should be remain constant. Mass of the two phases remain constant. For liquid vapor equilibrium, the vapor pressure is constant at a given temperature. For dissociation solids in liquid, the solubility is constant at a given temperature. For dissolution of gases in liquid, the concentration of a gas in liquid is proportional to the pressure of the gas over the liquid. So look at this mixture. The mixture is a reactants, the product is called equilibrium mixture. The stage where there is no change in concentration of a reaction is called dynamic equilibrium. So equilibrium involves ions are called ionic equilibrium.